Hearts pounding, blades ready, the band stood at the threshold of the chamber. The fate of Skyrim rested on their shoulders. Somewhere beyond the darkness, the dragon priest's ritual neared its climax, and only steel, spell, and courage could stop it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the finale of our little narrative campaign. We have journeyed through this entire delve. We have discovered that it was not a wizard. It is indeed a dragon priest and some Draugr. We might have a tough time trying to destroy the summoning portal. There are things afoot, but we will handle it. So, the giveaway has finished. If it is not already posted, I will post those results shortly. Thank you for those of you who entered. Those of you who just wanted some free stuff, I appreciate your support. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into this. Our mission set was another 3-tile set, and I think a terrain point value of 3. So we kind of have this little pile of rubble, these two things, and I think I counted this wall. So those were kind of our 3 points. I didn't count the stairs because I kind of wanted to do something a little bit interesting for this last one. So we got a multi-tiered kind of a deal going on. I will zoom us in shortly. This is just so you guys can see what is going on. So our summoning portal is here. Basically, we have to get to this and target it with a shout. I've only got one character that can successfully make that attack, so that might be where things get a little bit interesting. Technically, the last objective that would have been played here is Ritual Circle, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but that's technically where we landed. So we've got we'll call this like a honing stone that is related to our summoning circle. So I basically need to attack both of these things to win. Now, our adversary list, although a little smaller than previous, is certainly more powerful because we've got the Dova Sonak Dragon Priest, who's going to be our main guy. He's on the board. He is not technically in play. I don't think I'm going to bring him into play until I either get on these stairs or on the second level. So it's kind of like him aggroing. Because I do kind of want it to be a battle at the top. So we're going to do that. We've got 2 skeleton archers, 1 greatsword Draugr, 2 barrow guardians, and 2 hulking Draugrs. 1 barrow guardian and 2 of the hulking Draugrs are not on the field. So we've got archers, we've got greatsword guy, and we've got a barrow guardian. We've got 5 total treasure chests. We'll see if I'm super concerned with looting those because this is the finale. If I bring you here, this is our roster from last week. So we've got some boons: Dragonborn Strength, Lydia Strength, Lydia Strength again, Orc Barbarian Strength, Breton Ranger Health, and Agility. We did end up with a bunch of XP left over, but that's just the way that the cookies crumbled. So I think that has basically got you caught up. It is now time to see if we can't cleanse these ruins once and for all of the shenanigans afoot. For those of you who don't know, I'm using the app again to control the adversaries. So that is going to be that. And I think with that being said, we can get into it. All right, here we go. Okay, I think we're ready to go. A note on last week's episode, I did swap that Daedric armor. So our Dragonborn has a Daedric battle axe and Daedric armor, and then I put his banded iron armor on Lydia. So she's got a little bit of an upgrade. Sadly, we didn't find a better sword or shield for her to use, but that is okay. They've got some decent statistical upgrades. We also have the party boon. I'll try to remember if that comes up, but they're going to go first, so let's go. Archer, he's going to move, intervene some cover. The first one that I looked at is this one. So that's the one we're going to go with. And actually, this guy has 1 tuft, and this guy has 2 tufts, so maybe we'll apply that. But he wants to move and hide. So let's move and hide. Hopefully that's all they do. That would make my life easier. But now it is my turn, and you know what that means. Yeah, I don't either, actually. Our Orc Barbarian, I'm kind of thinking just to get up with our Breton Ranger, so we'll move the 6 up to here, and we will shoot at this Barrow Guardian. So that is within the 10, so we're going to have a short range shot. Breton Ranger, short range, green, red. Might as well boost that for precision. She does have agility +1, so we're looking for a 4 or less. Perfect. Anything on helmet? Helmet gives us piercing 1, which in theory should actually guarantee that he dies. See, Barrow Guardian, armor of yellow, nothing. So yeah, he's extra dead. Start. Barrow Guardian, put him back in the spawn pool, and back on our journey here. That gives us 1 victory point. All right. For them, we've got a great sword fella who wants to attack. He can't really make it very far because he's right here out of frame. But I guess he's going to sprint kind of up to this door. He'll throw up a good 2-handed block. So in this case, we just kind of have to get sprinting up the field. Oh, also, side note, if y'all have not been following this, I'm not running any quests. I'm just dealing with Chamber of Justice. Let's just sprint head with Lydia. Throw up a block there. Skeleton Archer wants to attack. Okay. His range is 8 to 16. So technically we can shoot Lydia, I think. Let's... Oh, no. So that'll work. Set that there. So he'll take a long range shot, I suppose, which is double yellows, which is pretty good. He might as well boost because he's cautious, looking for a 3 or less. And I guess technically, because he has high ground, he might get a -1, but I'm not going to worry about that because they're ranged and that doesn't. Oh, shit. That is not a good start. Anything for the helmet? He also has piercing 1. So that is 3 damage on poor Lydia. Now, I think I might just take the passive yellow for the block token so I can keep the block token. There's going to be plenty of inaccuracies here. Don't take this as a specific how to play, please. But I think I either take the strength check to get the shield value, which in my case would be double yellow, or I could just keep the block token and take the passive benefit from it, which is what I'm going to do. So just going to take the passive 1 yellow, and then I've got a red for my armor. Okay. I do have pierce resist of 1, which I think cancels out the 1 pierce. Could also be wrong about that, which means that that is resolved with nothing, if I'm not mistaken. So rolled 3. They rolled 3. I do have the pierce resist of 1 on the armor. I think that's how that works. And then our archer, I think, is gonna drop back. So he's a little scared. We have got to bring up the rest of our crew, which now that I guess I'm going to sprint up with our Dragonborn. And they don't have anything else alive that can go, so we'll just go sprint up with our barbarian as well and prep him for the next round. So that is the end of round 1. Into round 2 of 8. Let's go ahead and draw an event card, which I have left all the previous event cards in a pile, so everything should be different. And we'll shuffle these guys up here a little bit just to, deal damage or inflict status effects with enemy models at least 3 times. Okay. That spawns 2. Now, I'm pretty sure because of the summoning portal, that means I'm going to spawn 2, and then an additional one is also going to spawn at the portal on the board. So that ain't great, but let's see. Our spawn wall is basically this way. So let's go ahead and spawn 1. Pharaoh Guardian. I got my little flip token. Oh, didn't flip. Flip. Go. So he's going to spawn up here. Spawn 2, Barrow Guardian. He's going to spawn down here. And, which you can't see him, but he is right next to this red dice. And then that means that the last one that's going to spawn is a Hulking Draugr. They're the only 2 in the spawn pool, so get him in play, and we will pop him, yes, at the portal. So that's yikes. Okay, that's okay. All right. So I went last, so they're going first. Barrow Guardian. I guess technically the first guy I was looking at was here. He wants to attack, which I do not try to play this to my advantage. I literally just hit the thing, read the name of the person, and immediately look at the board and see which one I am going for first mentally. So that is what I'm doing. Looks like he's just gonna have to sprint like down from here down to that first level on the steps, and he will throw up a block. Not really a good place to put that, so we'll just set it there. Okay, let's go with, let's see, who's smarter, Lydia or our orc? Lydia has intelligence of 2. Our orc has intelligence of 2. Okay, I'm pretty sure trying to discover sneaks for people who are hiding is intelligence. I could be wrong. So we're just going to move right up into this dude. Our orc barbarian has a green, red, yellow. We are going to go for a precision swing, I think. We are looking for a 4. Orc barbarian does have strength +1, so we're looking for a 5 or less. That is a 6 minus a whole bunch with big damage. We love to see that. I think he's probably dead, but we'll see. Let's take a strength check to check that block. He fails. He's got a strength of 3, so no block for him, I think. Which means he's just got 1 yellow. So he is dead. Perfect. Take him out of the pool. And now, technically, that archer there will respond. So let's activate. He wants to attack. That's unfortunate. So he is going to have a short range shot of green, double yellow. Green, double yellow. He's going to get the sneak attack of red because he's a shadow. And then he's going to take a precision shot. So he's got double yellow, double green, and a red. He's looking for a 3. This could very well obliterate this man. 6 minus 4 for 2. That does not bode well at all. God, he's only got 3. Tragic. He's got an armor value of red. So best case here, I save 3. Rolled 4. We save 2. Nothing there. I think he actually just got deleted. I'm pretty sure. Because we got 4. I rolled 2. Here's 1, so I save 1 and take 3. Because he's only got the 3 health. So that is sad. Our orc just got absolutely smited by skeleton. Now the skeleton will drop back. So that is a rough turn. Okay. And that was just from a reaction, which means now it's their actual turn. The hulking Draugr wants to play the objective. Our hulking fella up here is just going to throw up a block. Although he can't block, hulking Draugr don't have that ability. They just got a 1-hit. So never mind. He's just going to literally stay there next to the special objective. Oh, God. Tragic. Man, that is tough, dude. I can sprint to that guy. But I kind of can't stand on those stairs because of the weirdness of it. So I'm just going to homebrew this, and I'm going to put her at the bottom of the stairs. We're going to fight, and if I win, I'll just take that spot. Yep. Well, no, I couldn't make it. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I can make it there. I think we've got to go with Lydia. We'll move up. Cover point. And probably shoot at that archer that just... yeah. And how far is that? 11. So we're outside of short range. We're going for long range, green, yellow. That's kind of shitty, but we might as well just go ahead and boost double green, yellow. We're looking for 4. How about a big critical fail? All right. Their turn. Skeleton archer up top wants to move, but he's going to move and hide, so I guess we'll just pop him up behind this fence, and he can hide. I am terrified to bring the Dragonborn out, because at this point we've still got 2 people who can go this round, or 1. We got 1 that could go this round. I think I'm going to go ahead and move with Lydia, just out of safety. We'll move her 6 here. We'll keep that block just in case. That way I can maybe shout. Yeah, I could probably shout at the Barrow Guardian. So it's their turn. Activate. Barrow Guardian wants to attack. So he's going to have to sprint. Barrow Guardian attack is green, red, and no boost because he had to sprint. He's looking for a 4. That is 4. And she will bleed. We've got an armor value of red, yellow for the shield. So we are extra good there. I think bleed only happens if damage is inflicted, so we should just be all around. So that's perfect. Now for my last little guy. Kind of right there. We're within 6. We'll hit a 2-point shout on this dude for green, double, yellow. And we are looking for a 6 + 1 from roster, so 7 or less. Oh, no, dude. Okay. All right, well, that is the end of round 2, I believe. Into round 3. Event card, here we come. You may choose one of your models engaged. That model will immediately move it to 3 and may move through other models. The model may not in the move engage. If there's a model, draw another card. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave her engaged, and that spawns 1. So let's spawn. Great sword guy. He's going to pop out here as well. That also means that the other hulking Draugr has spawned out of the portal. While being thematic really sucks. So, okay. So they're going to be going first. Activate for them. Barrow Guardian. I guess we'll just go with the one that's engaged. Does want to move. He's engaged. Melee attack. Okay. So they are aggressive. That means we're going to have green, red, yellow. We're looking for 4 or less. 10 minus 2 for 8. Thank God. Miss on his part. Going to be my turn. And I think we go with our archer. We'll scooch up behind this. We'll flip that just to see. I'm not going to open that on them because I don't want to have to trade anything. So I'll check that on somebody else. But because she's close enough, I'll just go ahead and flip it and see. Close enough or within 10, easy. So her short range shot is green, red, double green for precision. Looking for a 4 or less on the skeleton. A 7 minus 4. Perfect. We've got one damage. And she does have piercing, so there's hope. Pierce that, and we're good. Perfect. So skeleton archer dead. That's something. Activate. Skeleton archer up here. He does want to attack. God, that sucks. In range. Well, he's going to have to move. We'll just move him here. Going to have a sneak attack, dude. 8 to 16. So we are within short range, so that extra sucks. Short range, green, double yellow. Again, we're going to have the same thing. So we're going to have double green, double yellow, and a red for sneak attack. Jeez, man. We're looking for 3. A lands for 4 damage on my Dragonborn. We've got black, red on our armor. We do have the ability to maybe proc another red. Pierce resist of 2. Okay, perfect. So we save 4, pierce resist, all that cancels out. I think we are good to go, thankfully. Also need to make sure that I have points to shout when I get up top if I make it up top. Let's go with Lydia, I guess. And swing on this dude. She's got quick reflexes. Quick reflexes, Q. Each time the model spends a block token, as long as it's not incapacitated, it may take a block skill test. If successful, the block token is not removed. Interesting. So I guess technically I still could go for the big things, but then you're chancing 2 rolls instead of 1, I think. All right, yeah, let's go with Lydia. So we got green, double yellow on the Barrow Guardian. He does not have a block token. We're going to go for a precision swing here. And we're looking for, Lydia has double strength plus 1, so we're looking for a 6 or less. Okay. Big. Restores that stamina with the helmet, so we got 3 damage. Barrow Guardian, armor value of 1. Anything on helmets? Nothing on helmets, so he is dead. Perfect. Am I within 3 inches to loot this chest? And whoa. So we'll just go ahead and loot this on her. Treasure. Potion of plentiful healing. That is huge. And we'll put that in place of her paralysis potion, I believe. And then we're going to move. So think it kind of going to get hammered, though. think it kind of makes sense to just go ahead and engage here. So I'm going to apply that same logic. I'm just going to move into contact with the stairs. We'll deal with what happens after that. Because technically, I'm going to count this as being like on the stairs with him. So that's fine. That's also going to have him react. So he's going to attack, no doubt. Feral Guardian, green, red. So he's going to have green, red, yellow. Going for power, looking for 4 or less. Okay, 2 damage. That's okay. We've got an armor value of red. Save 2. Perfect. They are going. Because that was a reaction. We've got a undead brute, which I'm looking at you. He wants to attack. I don't think he can't really get in range. I'm just going to pooch this fella. Put him here. This guy would lose his block because he had just attacked. We'll just put him right there. Good. Perfect. Okay. Well, now things are getting a little weird. These guys are at such a shallow angle. I don't shout at that dude. I guess we'll move up just enough to be able to shout because he's my last guy. We've got 2 points. I think we go for the 2 points. Why not? We got green, double yellow again. Looking for 7 or less on the hulking Draugr. Critical failure. Okay, sick. Now I have no shout point. Oh, boy. And they're going to go. Greatsword Warrior wants to move. So move he shall. Just put him right here. Perfect. And he will also throw up a block. Theirs are getting dicey, one could see. I don't have anybody else to go with. We'll go with this last brute. He's going to stay on the objective. So he's just defending. Perfect. Okay, these rounds are going by quick, and I'm not making a lot of progress. This is not great, I must say. Event card. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance test or receive a disease. Okay, and that spawns 2. Spawn the archer. He spawns down here on this point. Feral Guardian pops out. Endurance test. Let's see, what do we got? We got 5 and 5. Let's go with Lydia. I guess she is the trustful servant here. We're looking for 5. That is a big fat 10. Big yikes. So we're gonna have a -1 to our strength for the next 2 rounds. That's tough. All right, well, it is my turn because they went last. We are in round 3 of 8, and things are not looking great. We'll go with our Breton Ranger first because we can shoot this archer that just spawned in. We are in short range, so that is going to give us green, red. Might as well just go double green, red. I think. Yeah, Breton Ranger, double green, red. We're looking for 4 or less. Yeah. On that dude, that is a 6 minus 4 for 2. Perfect. So this dude is at least gone. I want to leave her there. I'm going to leave her there, actually, and I'm going to hide so that she's safe. So we're going to shoot, and then we're going to hide. And also, if I decide to shoot, I can get a way bigger hit off. So that'll be good. That big brain. We're good there. That means it is their turn. Activate. Skeleton Archer wants to move and hide. So we'll just Pooch him along over there. And we will pop a hide. My turn. All right, big plan. It is going to prompt 3 reactions. Yep. We are going to run up these stairs right into the middle of these 2 dudes. So Dragonborn up the stairs. I could pop Scroll of Dragonhide, since I know I'm about to get attacked twice. And maybe even attacked by these dudes here. I'm going to do that because it's although it's a special action, so I won't be able to attack if I do that. Double red would guarantee that I'm safe. Okay, so I think I am going to show some restraint, and I am going to pop this Scroll of Dragonhide, which will boost my armor by 2 reds, which means I will have a black and 3 reds for all the armor, so I should be completely safe from everything that is about to come my way, because it might be a lot, and that'll at least let me weather the storm going into the next turn. So that is what I am going to do. But that means we're going to have a Greatsword Draugr react. So let's pull him in. Attack. Big surprise. He's got a green-black. But he is aggressive, so he's going to power swing. We're looking for 3 or less. That is 8, so perfect. And he block. Hulking Draugr will react. He's going to attack. That is green, red, yellow. Green, red, yellow. So a similar attack, looking for a 5. That is 4. Oh, no. 4. All right, whatever. It's a 4. You saw it. I saw it. Everybody saw it. 3. I've got black and triple reds. So all sorts of save going on there. And he would have got another black because I rolled that Oblivion symbol, so nothing there. So at least I'm getting the payoff. Also, the Barrow Guardian would react, who is down the stairs. They are going to melee attack on Lydia, I believe. Barrow Guardian, green, red. They are aggressive, so green, yellow, looking for 4. Critical failure. Perfect. All right, everything is going well. But that means now it is their official turn. Barrow Guardian, he wants to attack. All right, well, the only thing he can attack is up ahead, but he is going to have to sprint just to get in range of this attack. So we've got this little guy right here, and he's got a green red, no boost because he had to sprint. Green red, Barrow Guardian looking for 4. Okay, big critter. That is 5 damage. I'm going to have black triple reds on 5 damage. All sorts of saves. We would have added another black in there, so he is perfectly safe. Again, this is exactly why I did this. This is great. Okay. So I still have Lydia to go with. And she is my last person. They will get to go with that Hulking Draugr last. So let's just swing on the Barrow Guardian down here and see if I can't take that spot. Lydia, green, double yellows. We're looking for 6 or less. I'm going to go for power swing here. 8 minus 1 for 7. You dirty, dirty dog. And then I guess I'll throw up a block. Okay, well, my killability this game so far has not been great, I must say. Oh, wait, not round 4 just yet. We got to go with the last Hulking Draugr. Oh, big surprise. He's going to attack. Do I have to sprint? I do have to sprint. He's kind of, we'll just, whatever. it's kind of a big... This does make sense. And I also think that means that in the next round, our Dragon Priest is going to wake up. So, or aggro, whatever you want to call it. So that's not great. Okay. We did have to sprint, so he's got green-red, which is still not bad. Green-red looking for 5. 5 on 2. We've got our Dragon Hide and our armor, so we're rolling on 2 damage. Yeah, plenty good. Okie dokie. Also, there's no close-up angle, so I'm just using the zoom on the PTZs because my other phone is dead. I've been recording these very late at night, like in the AMs. I didn't think. Let's see. That is the end of round 4 officially. Get an event card. Lydia's debuff will go down by 1. Also, I forgot about that strength -1. I don't think it actually mattered because I didn't succeed anyways, I think. Blessing of RK. Roll red and distribute that many health points amongst your wounded models. That is incredibly inconvenient. So, feels bad. Nobody's taking any damage like that other than our poor barbarian that also spawns 1 archer, and he's spawning up top. Which again, I'm just using one of these 2-sided tokens, and I'm just flipping it to decide which of the spawn points he's going to kind of come out of. So, new round. I go last? No, they went last. All right, so I'm going to go first, although I didn't think this through. My big brain move. I didn't think this through because now if I go with the Dragonborn, I'm going to get reacted on by everything, essentially, because of the situation I put myself in. Didn't really think that through, did I? Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. The Dragonborn, what have I done, dude? He's only got 5 health. I mean, I don't really have a choice, I guess. We're just going to have to go for it. We do have 7 strength. That's the only upgrade he's gotten. We'll have Combat Fury, which will give us follow-up. So we'll be able to attack 2 people. So our base attack is green double black. We could go heavy attack. Looking for 7 or less. We're going to send this on one of the hulking draugrs. Okay, great. What do we get for helmets? Anything? Bleed, unfortunately, doesn't do anything for us. So we got 4 damage. Hulking draugrs got an armor value of red. Of course, they save 3. So they're only going to take 1 damage. That is awful, must I say. Put 1 on that guy. God, that sucks, dude. And I guess we'll do the same on the other hulking draugr of green, double black, red, and yeah, green, double black, red for power attack for 7 or less. Okay. Those swords actually add double reds. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no way he can live. He saves 2. He takes like 6. So at least we got 1 of them out of there. That's big. Puts one of our hulking draugrs back in spawn. Okay. Not great. Now they're all going to react. So, well, big surprise. Hulking draugr is going to attack. Oh, and he's going to be power attacking. So green, red, yellow. 5 or less. Critical failure. Perfect, dude. That is perfect, but that does He got a critical or a failure with a potion bottle, so he's going to restore that 1 health. So, kind of sad. Barrel Guardian. Bloop. Is going to attack. Barrel Guardian has got green, red, yellow as well. Looking for 4. Critical failure again with the potion bottle. Nothing for him though. And what else we got? Great Sword. He's going to attack. Great Sword, Great Sword, Great Sword. Green, black. He is going to heavy attack as well. So green, black, yellow. Looking for 3. Okay, 2 damage. Our Dragonborn has black, red. Oh, get in the box. So big saves. He's tanky. I'll give him that. That Daedric armor is putting in its work, that's for sure. I'm still within 6 inches of basically everything, so we'll go with the Barrel Guardian that's on Lydia next. Green, red, yellow. Looking for 4. He's power attacking. Good there. Oblivion, nothing. So he's got 3 damage. Lydia has red, yellow for the block. Save 3. All good there. And I guess this archer up top is also going to react. And he wants to move and stay behind cover. So he's right behind this wall. I'm just going to drop him back a little bit. So he is right there. And I think that's all the reactions. So now they've got literally just the archer and the dragon priest. So activate. Oh, it's the dragon priest. Move, aggressive, ranged. Let me check ward and see if he can't just protect the portal and block, perhaps. We'll see. All right, I think I kind of know based on what that says. Basically, I take in this case, a wisdom check of 6 or less to see if it's successful. It is. So now they basically cast that spell on themselves. They will have the block token. And then should I want to do that, I guess I could add that block to my defense just like a regular shield check. Maybe. We'll cross that bridge. We're learning. All right. Sweet. I don't want to get him into melee because his melee attack really kind of sucks and he wants to be in range. So I'm going to try to wait for that to be the case. That does mean that it is now my turn. The only person I've gone with is the Dragonborn. So we could try to go with Lydia here. But she's not having a whole lot of luck. But we might as well go for it again on the stairs here. So green, double, yellow. We're going to go precision swing since we sucked so bad last time. So double green, double yellow, looking for 4. +2 from the rosters of 6 or less. 8, didn't need it. We got 2. That gives us our stamina back. Barrel Guardian armor value of 1 yellow. Helmet? Nothing for helmet. Save 1. Take 1. So he dies. Nice. Give us a victory point. Get rid of Barrel Guardian. And now I can finally take that spot for me. So that is an attack. I am tempted to move into engagement with the rest of this stuff because if I move further ahead, I'm going to be kind of in danger. So kind of need to get into that mix to help with that. So I think we're just going to do a little baby hop for our second action and just kind of be engaged in that puddle of stuff. I believe that seems like a good idea. Activate Skeleton Archer. He wants to attack. There's nobody for him to attack. So, in range and line of sight, no. Move within range and line of sight. In range and LOS, no. He's going to hide. So, there's nothing really for him to do here. So, he's going to stay hidden. Wait, no, not that one. I'm looking at the wrong fella. I'm looking at this fella. Not that you can see him either. But he is also going to hide. So it doesn't really change. The formula is essentially the same. So this archer here is all. All right, so the last person I have to go with is Lydia. Now, no Lydia. Breton Ranger. I do have a green double yellow in melee. But I kind of need to shoot. But now I've kind of walked myself into a spot. Move 6. I guess I'm gonna sprint. And I think I could sprint because I'm Path of Shadow. I'm gonna move her from here to this lower ledge of the step. So she's just gonna kind of sneak up behind, and she'll stay hidden. Now that is everything for round 4. We are going into round 5. We have 3 rounds left. I need to destroy that portal and technically kill the Dragon Priest and the little ward stone. So, oh man. So event card, Lydia's strength is, or disease card is gone, which again I think I forgot about, but I think she was well within her strength. Blessing of Talos. Roll a red dice and distribute that many Thum points amongst your models, which at this point actually he's full, so that sucks. And that spawns 1. Spawn Undead Brute, geez. And that is up top. And then this Barrow Guardian is also going to spawn at the portal, summoning portal. So this whole game, everything that they've had has basically been in play the whole time. So that is tough. I went last, so they're going to go first. Activate. Hulking Draugr. Undead. Move. Engaged. Attack. So I guess he could attack me or Lydia at this point. Pull up on this guy. I guess we'll just keep him on the Dragonborn since that's who he was originally engaged with. Sure. Undead Brute, green, red. He's going to go power, green, red, yellow. Looking for 5. 3 damage. I've got black, red on the Dragonborn. Ooh, 6 save. Perfect. He is good. There's no way for me to go here without triggering a reaction from everything and its mother, so we might as well just go ahead and go with the Dragonborn. We'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with the Dragonborn. Why not? So, although he's going to have 1 less stamina, not all of his stamina. Let's go... We're just going to do the same thing that we did last round. So we're just going to try to kill some stuff. We'll throw a first big attack on the Undead Brute. That's going to be green, double black for the axe, red for the power swing, yellow for combat fury. Green, double black, red, yellow. We are looking for 7 or less. That is 6. We actually could spin those swords and add another 2 reds. So, like, he's dead, right? He just has 1 red. He's taking 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13 damage. Best he does is take 10 damage. So, works for me. He is dead. And now we could throw another attack on one of these smaller people. That also, I think, technically unengages Lydia, which is not good. I mean, she could be shot at by the Dragon Priest. That's fine. Green, double black. And yellow, because we're still engaged with multiple people. So, We're looking for 7 on, I guess, the Barrow Guardian. Perfect. That adds another 2 reds for the swords. So again, he's only got a yellow dice, I believe. Yes. So he's taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Best case, he takes 7. So he is super dead. That is a combined total of 3 victory points there. And that is actually enough to probably refill all that stamina, because I get, I think, a stamina point for every 3 points of damage inflicted, which is like, I just did a million. So that'll give me my 1 stamina back, 2 stamina back. And I think he's good, actually. That dude is going to react, and that greatsword guy is going to react now. So let's go. Greatsword, he's going to attack. Big surprise. Green, black. He's going to go green, black, yellow. He's looking for 3. Okay. Y'all couldn't see that, but I definitely just spilled my drink all over the place. We're good. I don't remember what I was doing. So I'm pretty sure I just killed some stuff and reacted with the great sword guy. So let's just re-roll that just in case. We were doing green, black, yellow. And looking for a 3. 5. Oh, sucks actually. So we got 3 damage. We've got black, red for armor. Save 3. Swords don't do me anything, but we're good anyways. Perfect. And the hulking Draugr will act. Hulking Draugr. Whoop. He's going to play the objective, so he's just going to stay right there, I guess. Or we'll just hippity hop him a little bit closer. Okay. Now it is their official turn. Activate. Barrow Guardian over there. He wants to attack. This poor Dragonborn's not ever going to be able to get unengaged to be able to try to do anything to the ward stones and stuff. So Barrow Guardian had to sprint, so he's got a green red. Looking for 4. That is not 4. That is 5. Perfect. Okay, so now it is my turn. I think I am going to full send at the Dragon Priest and try to occupy him. Now I have to make a wisdom check, I believe, of 4 or less to actually engage. So we'll kind of get up here. 4 or less, come on. That is a big fat 10. So I guess she is just gonna stay there, I suppose. He's a little too scary to get there. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. It is what it is. Again, the only person that I can attack the stones with, I believe, is my Dragonborn. He's the only one with an enchanted weapon or shouts. Nobody has spells. So, didn't know what I was getting into. But that's also going to cause everything else to react. So, they're about to go with everything, which will leave me free to shoot with my archer. Let's see. We'll just do this in random order. Archer wants to attack. We'll just go with this guy. He's going to shoot at Lydia. This guy right here. Oh boy, we're definitely in short range. So we're going green, double yellow. So we're going double green, double yellow, red for sneak attack. Jeez. Green, double yellow, red, looking for 3. Fuck. 4 damage. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing for Oblivion. So we're going to have red, yellow for the block token and the armor. That is 2, 3. And we add a yellow for the helmet. So they've got a total of 5 damage. I save 4. So I'm taking 1 damage on Lydia. That seems reasonable. I'll just put it down. She does not have any health boost, so she just has 4 health. She does have a health potion. I'm just going to try to live long enough to make that a little bit more. Dragon Priest, attack. So he's obviously going to attack Lydia. Doing her due diligence, I suppose. So ranged attack for him, he's got green, red. So that's not too bad. But if he rolls a helmet, he's getting double yellows. Enchanted Frost. I actually have Frost Resistance. So that doesn't matter. So that's good. So, okay. This isn't too bad. And I think he gets an extra red on his armor saves. Because he's ethereal unless it's enchanted. So, whatever. Okay, we're looking for 6 or less. Perfect. On helmets, he adds double yellows. So, okay, that's not terrible. 5 damage. We can work with that. Do I dare go for the shield check or the strength check on the shield to add 2 yellows? I mean, that's the only difference between 5 damage. I would have to roll everything. There's no way I don't take some damage. I think we keep. Otherwise, I'm only going to have the red. I'm going to keep the block, so we're going to go green-red again and hope that I get a helmet. Oh, that is not a helmet. Hey. So I'm taking 3, which is terrible, because it puts me right at my dying point. So I think I have to take a endurance check of 5 or less. Oh. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Lydia has died. Failed her check. Now she has died. Things are not looking good for our band of adventurers, so I can say that much. Other archer wants to move, which was this guy. He'll stay hidden. So I've only got 1 left to go with, and that is the Breton Ranger. I could go for a big power shot on the Dragon Priest. That could be fun. Why not? We'll just sneak a few inches up here. Oh no, dude. We're within the short range shot, so we're gonna have to take that short range shot. Oh boy. So we've got green, red. We will get red for the sneak attack. We'll go green for precision. And we're looking for 4 or less. Breton Ranger, 4 or less. Yep. Oh boy. All right. Okay, perfect. 6. Okay, 5 damage on the priest. That's good. Now, I think we could just consume his block for a black. And he's going to have 2 yellows and a black. That kind of sucks, but it's okay. I take it back. It's not okay. That sucks. So he saves exactly enough. So I don't get anything through on that. That blows. All right. Yeah. New round. Huh? Going into round 6. God dang, dude. And I went last, so they're going to be going first. Oh, that's a treasure card. Event card. Place a master treasure token. No, I don't care. Because we've got more compressing problems right now. And we're going to have 2 spawns. Hopefully they spawn down below. Hulking Draugr. Thank God, down below. And we've got a Barrow Guardian down below as well. Okay. And they're going first. Hulking Draugr. I mean, doesn't matter who we go with. This guy, he doesn't have anywhere to actually stand. Oh, I'm gonna sprint him to the bottom of the stairs. I'm gonna call that one good. Oh, I need to actually. I think I need to roll a sneak check on the Breton Ranger to see if she stays hidden. So that's 3 or less, or 4 or less. Agility, Breton Ranger +1. Okay, well, doesn't matter. So she's going to stay hidden. That works. So if I break from that, they're going to basically swing on me on the way out, I think. And being tied up just doesn't do me any good. I need to get out of that engagement. And with 2 more people coming from behind, that's only going to get worse. I need to basically deal with the ritual circle. So basically, I just need to shout on both of these items. Or kill it with the battle axe, because the battle axe is enchanted. So, but also being engaged with the dragon priest would probably be good, but I've only got technically 3 rounds left to try to kill him. 6, 7, and 8. I don't really feel like I have a choice. God dang, dude. You know what? Let's just go for him. We're going to go for him. So we're going to disengage out of here and sprint our happy selves at that dragon priest. Although I have to check if he engages, which could ruin that whole thing. That's okay. We're still going to do that because worst case, I'll shout at the ward stone for the ritual circle objective. Hey now, camera. Excuse me. Anyways. So the greatsword guy and the barrel guardian are both going to swing. So green, red, looking for 4. That is exactly 4. I'm going to have green or black, red, looking for 1 whole save. Good. Greatsword fella, green, black. But looking for 3. Looking for 3. Critical failure. Perfect. Okay. So we stop shy. I mean, we're going to have to sprint to get there, so we're just going to stop shy. Take a morale check of... Anyways, take a morale check of 5 or less. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay. So I'm going to shout at the ward stone and see if I can't get rid of it. And I think to destroy the ritual circle, a model must target it with a magic attack, shout, or whatever. So I just need to land some damage and it be a successful shout. So we're going to go for a 2-point shout. So green, double yellow. We're looking for 7. Perfect. So ward stone is gone. So that is the special objective done. Now I just have to deal with the primary objective of technically just destroying the summoning portal, but also kind of killing Dragon Priest. Okay. But that is going to cause basically everything to react in here other than one Barrow Guardian and this guy. So the Greatsword Warrior, he might actually be... Nope, he's just within 6. So he wants to move. I guess technically he would move kind of toward this guy and take an intelligence check of 1 to see if he could see her. Nope, big fat fail. Okay. Skeleton Archer wants to fall back, so we'll just run this way. Fall backwards. Barrow Guardian will move. He is technically not engaged, so we'll take a check with him too. Intelligence of 1 on the Archer. Nothing on him, so he's just kind of confused. Skeleton Archer wants to attack. Now this one, thankfully, is not hidden. So it's just going to be a regular attack on my Dragonborn. Short range attack for the Archer is going to be double green, double yellow. Double green, double yellow. Looking for 3. Is 3. Pierce 1, 2 damage. 3 damage. I've got pierce resist of 2. We're good. Perfect. He doesn't really have anywhere to go, so he's not going to do anything. That guy is still in play. Activate. Draugr Undead is going to move. So he's going to be engaged again. Unfortunate. And they're going to heavy attack, so green, red, yellow. Looking for 5. 2 damage. That's bad. Save 3. I'd also add a black to that Oblivion symbol, but I do not need it. Okay. So that is everything but 1 hulking Draugr, and no, he moved in that round. So it's just the Barrow Guardian left. That was all reaction, so now the Barrow Guardian's gonna go. Oh, nope, the Dragon Priest hasn't gone. Just kidding. And they want to attack. Shoot, move away. Dragon Priest. Oh, this might. Let's move. We'll float over here. And see if we don't see this Breton. 6 or less. Oh, boy. Surprise! All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. And the helmet adds double yellows. Okay, okay, okay. This is good. This is good, but... okay. That's as good as it could have gone. That's a lot of dice for only 4. She does have a health +1, so that's good. I am only looking for a yellow, dude. Oh, no. 4. That's all of her health. I just needed to save 1. Oh, no. Things are not looking good, I must say. If that wasn't obvious. The Dragonborn is the last man standing. Well, this is a finale for you, I tell you. All right, well, now it's time for their last activation, which is going to be the Barrow Guardian that is hiding currently. So, Barrow Guardian wants to attack. He isn't going to make it anywhere in range, but he'll sprint up to here. So, it is closing in. I've got to do something, and fast. Thankfully, there's nothing else that could spawn. Everything is still on the board, we are going into round 7 of 8. I have the Wardstone destroyed, or the Ritual Circle objective. Now I need to destroy the actual summoning portal and stop shit from pouring in. Event card. Choose a friendly model isn't staggered capacity. That model may immediately move up 6 inches, ignoring terrain and other models. It may not in this. Well, that doesn't really help me at all. So I'm gonna stay where I'm at, I guess. And I can't really. Fuck, dude. I think I've only got 2 activations left. So I very well could. I have to go because at the end of the day, I have to have like 10 victory points. I've got what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I've done the sub objective. I have to do the master objective. So I have to destroy this portal or it's a loss. So I have to try to disengage here and go for a shout on the portal again. I don't really have another choice. Although I could actually swing on the portal because I do have an enchanted axe. That would probably be more consistent. So yeah, I just have to basically roll damage. So I don't guess it matters what I attack with. It's either green double yellow for the shout or green double black with the axe. And I can be within 6 inches. I might as well go to disengage, which means that this hulking Draugr is going to swing. Green red. And I haven't found any health potions with him, so he just has what he has. Green red looking for 5. Okay, nothing on that. Armor. Perfect. So he's good. We'll just disengage literally slightly away. And we'll go green. Green double black for the axe, looking for 7. Perfect. Critical success. So the summoning portal itself gone. Good. That is both my actions. That is a move and a thing. Technically, that right there is a success based on the mission set. I have done both primary objectives. I am going to try to swing on this Dragon Priest and see if the Dragonborn lives, just out of complete curiosity. So based on the rules, it technically is a win, but narratively, we are not out of the woods yet, I don't think. So let's see if he could survive the absolute onslaught that is about to come his way. So hulking Draugr is going to attack. Green red. He's aggressive, so green red yellow looking for 5. I'm just going to rapid fire these. 2 saves 3, so he's good. We'll go with the skeleton archer. He's going to move. So I guess he's just going to hide in that corner. Dragon priest. Attack. He's not engaged, so he wants to shoot. But he technically can't get engaged, so I guess he's just going to try to cast the ward on himself. That is exactly a 6, so he will just ward up and hang out. That Barrow Guardian will go as well as the other archer. So other archer wants to attack. So he is also going to come up and swing with a yellow. So he's going to have green yellow. Looking for a 2. Nope. Barrow Guardian wants to attack. He is just within 6. So, all right. Well, I don't think I'm getting to the Dragon Priest. So, who's to say? Barrow Guardian's got green, red. A power attack for green, yellow. Looking for 4. Anything for helmet, bleed. That is unfortunate. If damage is done, which 3, 4, damage is not done. So we're good there. I think everybody else is just going to have to activate. So let's just run down the list. Pharaoh Guardian, he's going to have to sprint to get engaged. Green, red, because he's sprint. So looking for 4. 1. Extra good. Tell you what, this Daedric armor has absolutely put in all the work that I needed it to. Next, Greatsword Warrior. He's going to move. Try to get engaged. He could probably take a roundabout path to get there, so he will move and engage. Definitely has to sprint, so he's just got green, black. Looking for 3. Critical success. That's not great, I must say. All right. Hit 5, take 5, or defend 5, so he's still good. Daedric armor, and sick, dude. Last guy's going to be hulking Draugr down the hill, but he really get anywhere, so he can't quite make it. So I'm not going to be able to get to that Dragon Priest. That is quite a funny way to end. So I think that is a funny way to end. Technically, our character's mission was a success, but should his tale ever be told, and should he ever actually make it out of this ruin, that's not for us to know. But mission successful. The summoning portal was closed. Should anybody ever know it, because everybody else but our Dragonborn has died, nobody will probably know. Should he live? Should he die? Who's to say? Maybe he'll come back in a later episode. But as far as this episode goes, he's in deep water, perhaps to never be seen again. I appreciate you guys sitting here and hanging out with me through this whole narrative campaign. Let me know if you want to see another one in a different setting, kind of using a similar kind of thing. I would like to do that, actually, because this has been pretty fun. And the story that kind of unfolded was pretty good, and we did have a pretty cinematic ending. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this, if you want more, if you got any ideas, thoughts, whatever. I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
They had followed him into the dark, through ancient doors sealed since the First Age, down into the buried heart of a forgotten ruin. Lydia, at his side, hired steel at his back. Together they shattered the summoning portal that threatened to drown Skyrim in the dead. But victory has a cost. Now, in the dust-choked chamber below the earth, the Dragonborn stands alone. His companions lie fallen. From the shadows, the Draugr close in. Will any hear of this tale? Only this is certain. The portal is gone, and Skyrim is safe.